Hey my loves, so for today's video we're going to be doing a blue negative space double cut crease, and for today's video we're going to be using the Karity matte palette and the Ace Beauty Quintessential palette, so let's jump into it. The first thing I'm going to do for this look is add some tape at an angle like this, that way I have a nice crisp line when I peel it off. And then I'm going to be taking my tapered blending brush and that blue shade from the Quintessential palette, and I'm just going to apply that on the crease and take it all the way to the tape. This brush is by Ombre Beauty, and this is a tapered blending brush. Next, on a smaller blending brush, I'm going to be picking up the shade Enchant from the Karity matte palette, and I'm going to buff out this blue shade. Now I want it to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to take this small brush by Color Noir, and I'm going to apply some black in the crease area. Now with the first brush that we use, I'm going to blend that out. Next, I'll be taking another blending brush, and I'm going to just make sure to buff out the rest of those edges. And this one is by Ombre Beauty as well. And if you can already tell, I've put this brush through a lot. It was already falling apart, but nothing that tape can't fix. Next, on a flat brush, I'm going to be taking some concealer. This one is Moira Cosmetics Mega Concealer, which I pretty much use on all my looks. And I'm going to carve out a cut crease. Next, with a small e.l.f. concealer brush, I'm going to be really cleaning up those edges so it's nice and sharp. Now here you can see me setting the concealer, but I honestly shouldn't have done that because it was a little bit harder to apply the other shades over it. So if you want, you can skip this part. Now on a flat brush, I'm going to be picking up that purple shade, and I'm going to put that on the first third of the eyelid, but I'm not going to take it all the way up. I want it to have that space there. Next, I'll be taking that blue shimmer shade again, and I'm going to apply that right next to it. Now picking up that light blue shade on a smaller flat brush, I'm going to also apply that on the last third of my eyelid. Next, I'll be taking a liner brush, and this one's by Color Noir, and I'm going to take some concealer and draw like I would a wing. And please just ignore all this fallout. I will clean that up as soon as I'm finished. Now I'll be taking a very small flat brush. This one is a e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm just going to apply that blue shade on the first third of that wing, but I'm not going to take it up all the way to the line. I want there to be a space as well. And if you go too far up, don't worry because we can fix that later. Now for the middle portion, I'm going to apply that blue shimmer shade with a small e.l.f. concealer brush again, leaving a space. Now for the last part of the liner, I'm going to be applying that dark purple shade. Now to clean up that line, I'm going to be taking some concealer on a very fine liner brush, and I'm just going to trace out that line. This one is the one I use. It's by Wet n Wild, and I literally just cut off the rest of the strands so that it is very fine. Now let's peel off this tape. And the line wasn't as straight as I'd wanted to because some of it bled through, which happens sometimes, but I'm just going to take concealer and clean it up. Now I use the makeup wipe to remove all that fallout, and then I'm just taking a towel to wipe off the rest, and then I'm going to apply some more concealer underneath. Next, I'll be picking up that violet shade, and I'm going to apply that as close as I can to the lash line. And then I'm going to smoke it out with that blue shade from the Karity matte palette with a small blending brush. Next, I'm going to apply some highlight on the inner corner and as well as the brow bone. Now let's curl these lashes as I always do, and then I'm going to apply some mascara. Now I'll be taking these lashes that were sent to be my lashes on fire in the style Kazi. Or Kazi, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So this is the final result, you guys. I'm not wearing any foundation either, so please ignore my pores and whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would love to see your recreations of it. So if you do recreate it, then please tag me on Instagram so that I can feature you on my story. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a blessed week, and we'll see you next time.